Hey everyone, ready to dive into something wild?
Oh, yeah.
We're talking Taylor Swift's Eras Tour,
Nice.
but specifically the Toronto shows.
Oh, wow.
And honestly, the ticket situation is unbelievable.
Really?
Yeah.
So we're looking at this global news article, and
Yeah.
it says some resale tickets are going for like $33,000.
Wow.
That's Super Bowl
I
territory.
see you.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
That's a wild.
So we're going to try to figure out, is this just typical concert hype?
Right.
Or is there something more?
Yeah, what's going on with the Eras Tour?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe you can help us out here a bit.
Sure.
That $33,000 number, is that
Yeah.
real or is that just some...
Oh, it's real.
Oh, wow.
The prices are insane. I mean,
Oh.
they're ranging from like a budget-friendly $2,700
Oh, my God.
for an obstructed view
Wow.
to like almost $33,000
Okay.
for prime floor seats.
Yeah. So what's
Yeah.
driving this?
Well, this article points to a few things.
One is just the global appeal of this tour.
Okay.
I mean, they're saying people from 47 countries,
Wow.
and that's not including the U.S. and Canada,
Oh, wow.
are planning to be in Toronto for these shows.
Wow.
So that's a massive,
That's a lot of people.
yeah,
A lot of Swifties.
huge international audience all coming to one city.
Yeah.
And then there's also the fact that this tour spans her whole career.
Oh, that's right.
It's not just like,
Not just the new album.
yeah, a typical album tour. It's
Yeah.
like everything.
Okay.
So it's hitting a much wider range of fans.
So it's like the nostalgia factor as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like people's memories,
Right.
you know, their
Yeah.
emotions all tied up in this.
Oh, for sure.
It's powerful.
Yeah.
Think about it. Like her music has been the soundtrack
Yeah.
to so many people's lives.
Okay.
And now they have this chance to see it all live.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the article also mentioned that like Toronto ticket sales are outpacing her Reputation tour,
Yeah.
but like a lot.
A lot.
It said like 26-1.
26-1.
It's like, why is this one so much bigger than?
Yeah. Why is this one so different?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Reputation was big, but her
Right.
popularity has just exploded since then.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know?
Yeah.
She's broken records,
Yeah.
won tons of awards.
Mhm.
And I think she's even more influential now,
Oh yeah,
culturally.
for sure.
And you know what else? I
Yeah.
think after the pandemic and the lockdowns,
Yeah.
there's just like this renewed excitement
Mhm.
about live music,
Totally.
you know?
Yeah.
This real hunger
Mhm.
for these shared experiences.
Yeah.
People want that energy.
Yeah.
They crave that connection
Yeah.
with the artists,
Right.
with other fans.
I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was definitely feeling that too.
Yeah.
Like to get out,
Hold on.
experience things.
Yeah.
After being cooped up for so long.
Right.
Okay, but back to the tickets for a second.
Yeah.
Let's say someone really wants to see the show,
Mm-hmm.
but they can't afford these crazy resale prices.
Right.
Like, what can they do?
Well, the article mentions a couple of things.
Okay.
There are these hospital draws for tickets and cash prizes,
Okay.
like St. Joseph's Health Center.
Okay.
Sick kids are doing
Interesting.
so it's a way to maybe see the show
Yeah.
and support a good cause.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Win-win.
Right.
Yeah.
But those are still luck of the draw. You
Yeah.
might not get picked.
Right.
I-
So what if you just want to experience the Eras Tour vibe? Yeah. But you're not actually going to the concert.
Right. Well, that's where this whole experience economy comes in.
Yeah.
Toronto is buzzing with Taylor Swift stuff right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like what?
Everything you can imagine.
Oh, dang.
Drag shows.
Okay.
Museum scavenger hunts.
Wow.
Cover nights at bars.
Oh, that's cool.
Even trivia nights.
Wow.
There's something for everyone.
So like the whole city's a Taylor Swift party right now.
Pretty much.
Wow.
And there's this thing called Tailgate.
What's that?
It's like a giant fan gathering.
Oh, wow.
They have music and dancing
Cool.
and even friendship bracelet making.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
Imagine that energy.
I know.
Wow.
So it all kind of speaks to this bigger shift
Okay.
where people are choosing experiences and memories
Right.
over, you know, just stuff,
Yeah.
material things.
Yeah, I get that. So it's like the ticket is just one piece of it.
Exactly.
You can still be part of this whole cultural moment
Yeah.
without being at the concert.
Right. This tour is creating its own little ecosystem.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it so unique.
Okay.
It's the music,
Yeah.
but it's also the community,
Right.
the passion, the whole
Yeah.
experience.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So we've talked about those crazy ticket prices
Yeah.
and the whole experience economy.
Right.
But I want to know,
Yeah.
what do you think is making this tour stand out
Hmm.
from like other big concerts?
Yeah.
What makes this so culturally significant?
I think one key aspect is it's not just a concert tour. It's a retrospective of her entire career.
Yep.
It's like a living, breathing musical timeline.
Wow.
And that's really resonating with fans.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it's like more than just a show.
Right.
It's this chance for fans to connect
Yeah.
with all these different eras of their own lives through her music.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, so many of these fans have literally grown up listening to her music. They've gone through first loves, heartbreaks, graduations, all those big milestones with her music in the background. And this tour, it lets them relive all that.
Wow.
In this really powerful way.
Yeah.
But this time, they're doing it together. Yeah.
With thousands of other fans.
Oh, wow.
Who get it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Who share that same connection.
So it's like a collective coming-of-age story.
Yeah.
Set to music.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
And that shared experience is fostering this sense of community that goes way beyond the concert venue.
Okay.
You're seeing it in all these fan events, the online discussions, the costumes.
The costumes, yeah.
It's bringing people together.
That's so cool.
In such a unique way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of online, social media is playing a huge role in all this, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I feel like I can't scroll through anything without seeing something Eras tour related.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's generating so much content.
Okay.
Fan-made videos, TikToks, photos, news coverage.
Right.
I mean, and she's great at using social media.
To connect with her fans.
Okay.
Build that anticipation.
And the article also mentioned that she's using her platform to address some important issues.
Right.
Like LGBTQ plus rights, women's empowerment, artists' rights.
Yeah.
Does that play a role in all this?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not just an entertainer.
Right.
She's a cultural icon.
Right.
She's using her voice to speak out
Right.
on things her fans care about.
Yeah.
And that resonates with them.
Totally.
I mean, they see her as a role model,
Right.
someone who's not afraid to stand up for what she believes in. And I think that adds another layer of meaning to this whole Eras tour experience. So it's like this tour is tapping into all these different currents.
Like what?
Nostalgia, the power of social media,
Right.
that desire
Yeah.
for authentic role models.
Yeah, it's like a perfect storm.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's happening at this time when, you know, the world is still recovering from the pandemic. There's a lot of uncertainty, division in society.
Right.
And this tour is providing this sense of escapism, joy, connection.
It's giving people something positive to focus on.
Yeah. And let's not forget the economic impact.
Oh, right.
This tour is massive for her, obviously.
Yeah.
But for the city she's visiting, too.
The article mentioned that.
Yeah.
Local businesses, tourism, even fashion.
Think of all the merch.
Oh, yeah.
The themed parties, travel bookings.
It's crazy.
It's a ripple effect.
Wow.
Across so many industries.
So we have this cultural phenomenon.
Yeah.
Breaking records, bringing people together.
Yeah.
Boosting the economy.
Right.
But is it sustainable?
That's a good question.
Like, what happens when the hype dies down?
Yeah. It's hard to say what the long-term legacy of the Eras tour will be.
Right.
But I think it's definitely raising the bar for live music experiences.
Interesting.
You know?
Yeah.
It's showing what's possible
when
you combine exceptional talent with a deep understanding of your audience.
Okay.
And you're willing to use your platform for more than just entertainment.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a moment people will remember.
Yeah, sure.
Now, before we wrap up this part,
Yeah.
what stood out to you the most about the cultural impact of this tour? What are you thinking?
So we've talked about so much.
Yeah.
The crazy ticket prices.
Yeah.
The cultural impact. This whole experience economy that the Eras Tour is creating.
Yeah.
So now I think it's time to, like, bring it all home.
Okay.
What are the key takeaways here?
Well, I think the biggest one is the Eras Tour is so much more than just a concert series.
Right.
Even if you're not a huge Swiftie, there's something to learn from this.
Okay.
I mean, this is sparking conversations about economics, fandom, social media, the power of these shared experiences. It's a reflection of where we are as a society right now.
It's definitely made me think about the value we put on experiences, especially after the pandemic.
Right.
And how much nostalgia plays a role in our lives.
Totally.
I mean, who doesn't love a good trip down memory lane?
It's the best.
And this tour really taps into that.
It does, perfectly. But it also highlights how artists are connecting with fans in new ways. Yeah. This isn't just, releasing an album, going on tour.
Right.
It's about building this whole universe around the music. It's multi-platform, engaging fans on every level.
And don't forget the money.
Oh, yeah, the economic impact.
This tour is making bank.
It is.
For a lot of people.
Way beyond just Taylor.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about local businesses, the tourism industry, even fashion. Yeah. They're all cashing in.
On this era's tour frenzy.
For sure.
So it's really reminding us that music isn't just entertainment.
Right.
It's a huge economic force.
Yeah.
And this is a perfect example of that.
Yeah, it really is.
Okay, so let's say someone's listening.
Okay.
And they're thinking, well, this is all great, but I couldn't get a ticket.
Right.
So what's the point?
Yeah, what can I do?
Yeah.
Well, I would say there are still tons of ways to experience this energy.
Okay.
Even without going to the show.
Like what?
Remember all those fan events we talked about? The tailgate, the parties, the trivia nights. Those are all happening, whether you have a ticket or not.
Okay.
It's about being creative, embracing that passion, that feeling of belonging that comes with being a fan.
Yeah.
It's about finding your own way to connect with the music community.
You can still be part of it.
Absolutely.
Even from a distance.
Yeah.
And hey, maybe those hospital draws will work out for someone.
You never know.
Fingers crossed.
There's always hope.
Exactly.
But I think the big takeaway here from this deep dive is this.
Yeah.
The Eras Tour.
Yeah.
Is a celebration.
Of what?
Music.
Okay.
Memory, connection.
That's a good way to put it.
It shows the power of art.
Yeah.
To bring people together, create these moments of joy, reflection.
It's been really interesting.
It has.
Exploring all these different sides of the Eras Tour.
For sure.
And with that, we've reached the end of our deep dive.
The end of the road.
But before we say goodbye, we want to leave you with one final thought.
All right.
We talked about the cultural impact, the economics, the fan experience.
Right.
But what will the lasting legacy of the Eras Tour be?
Good question.
How will this change the relationship between artists and fans in the years to come?
That's something to think about.
So we'll leave you with that.
Yeah.
How has music shaped your life?
Yeah.
What role do shared experiences play in your world?
Good stuff.
And what does the future hold for how we connect with our favorite artists?
It's an interesting time.
It is.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for listening, everyone.
We'll catch you next time.
For another deep dive.
Into something.
That'll get you thinking. Until then, keep exploring.
Keep questioning.
And keep diving deep.
See you later.